history of aliens. And although this is an exciting topic, and quite a controversial topic, I will try to make it as boring as possible, so you can fall asleep. Before we get into modern alien encounters, we have to go way far back in world history to ancient human mythologies and ancient cultures to understand the very first ideas of life from out of this world. So first, let's talk about the Mesopotamian mythology. Mesopotamia, situated between Tigris and Euphrates rivers, was home to some of the world's earliest known civilizations, including the Sumerians, the Akkadians, and the Babylonians. In Mesopotamian mythology, the Anunnaki were a group of deities believed to come from the heavens. These beings were often depicted with extraordinary powers and control over natural forces. The Anunnaki played crucial roles in the lives of ancient Mesopotamians. They were associated with aspects of life such as fertility, agriculture, and warfare. The belief in the Anunnaki and their celestial origins reflected the Mesopotamians' desire to understand and control the forces of nature. So moving on to another ancient civilization, the Egyptians. Ancient Egypt had one of the most elaborate and enduring mythological systems in history, closely tied to their religious beliefs and practices. Gods and goddesses in Egyptian mythology often had associations with celestial bodies. For example, Ra, the sun god, was central to their cosmology. Ra was believed to journey across the sky during the day, travel through the underworld at night. The concept of Ra's daily journey symbolized the connection between the divine and celestial bodies. This idea of the sun god's journey echoed the sun's movement across the heavens, reinforcing their understanding of the cosmos. The celestial alignment of the stars and constellations played a significant role in Egyptian astronomy and mythology. They linked certain stars with their gods and used celestial events in religious and agricultural. Moving on to the Greeks. Greek mythology remains one of the most influential mythological systems in Western culture. In Greek mythology, gods resided on Mount Olympus, a celestial realm towering above Earth. This elevated abode reinforced the notion of divinity being linked to the heavens. Many Greek deities were associated with celestial phenomena. Zeus, the king of the gods, was often linked to thunder and lightning, akin to the forces of the heavens. Apollo, the god of the sun, was a prominent example of celestial associations. His role was intertwined with the daily journey of the sun across the sky. Next, Norse mythology. Norse mythology hails from the Germanic peoples of Northern Europe, particularly the Vikings. In this mythology, gods like Thor, Odin, and Freya dwelled in Asgard, the celestial realm. The Bifrost Bridge, known as the Rainbow Bridge, connected Asgard to Midgard. The existence of the Bifrost Bridge emphasized the connection between Earth and the celestial realms, highlighting the idea that gods could move freely between worlds. This interconnectedness was a fundamental aspect of Norse cosmology, reflecting their beliefs that the divine and celestial would indigenous cultures across the world and diverse cosmologies are often integrated celestial bodies. Among the Lakota Sioux of North America, star people were revered. These beings were believed to have come from the stars to guide and instruct humanity. The concept of extraterrestrial influence was woven into the creation narratives. Similar beliefs are found in other indigenous cultures, demonstrating that the connection between celestial beings and human life is a recurring theme across cultures. Moving forward to Chinese mythology. Chinese mythology is vast and varied, with numerous deities and celestial beings. The Jade Emperor, a central figure in Chinese mythology, resided in the heavens. He was believed to oversee cosmic events and celestial affairs, including the passage of time. Zi Wangmu, the Queen, Mother of the West, was another celestial figure associated with longevity and immortality. Ramu was in the mystical Kunlun Mountains, a celestial realm. The Chinese mythology pantheon often intertwined with celestial bodies and heavenly events, reflecting the cultural importance of the cosmos and their society. Now, we'll talk about the Mayan civilization. The Mayan civilization, known for its advanced astronomy and mathematics, had a complex understanding of celestial bodies. The Mayans developed the Mayan long calendar, a sophisticated timekeeping system based on celestial events, allowed them to predict solar and lunar eclipses with remarkable accuracy. Celestial bodies held deep significance in Mayan culture, and gods were often associated with the planets, stars, and constellations. For example, the planet Venus had strong ties to their deity. It provides tracking of celestial events, reflected the Mayans' belief in the interconnectedness of the cosmos with their daily lives and religious practices. Now that I've given you a short description of many mythologies across the world, it's important to understand that these ancient mythologies reveal a common thread: the human desire to make sense of the universe by intertwining celestial beings with their beliefs, cultures, and daily lives. These beings from the heavens, whether gods, divine messengers, or cosmic forces, were not seen as extraterrestrial in the modern sense, but rather as symbols of the human quest for understanding and connection with the cosmos. Now, we will move on to early philosophical ideas in the pre-modern era. During the pre-modern era in ancient Greece, a remarkable period of philosophical exploration emerged. Two prominent thinkers. Democritus was a pre-Socratic philosopher known for the development of atomism, the idea that everything is composed of indivisible particles called atoms. Well, Democritus is primarily renowned for his atomic theory. He also ventured into the realm of cosmology. He believed that the universe was infinite and populated by an infinite number of worlds. He also believed the idea of other worlds and the potential for life beyond Earth. He speculated that in these vast cosmos, there could exist other worlds where life similar or different from ours might thrive. It's important to note that his speculations on other worlds and life beyond Earth were purely philosophical conjectures. They were not grounded in empirical evidence or observational astronomy, as the scientific tools of that era were limited. Nevertheless, his ideas laid the groundwork for future thinkers to contemplate the possibility of extraterrestrial life. Next, we will talk about Epicurus, a philosopher who founded Epicureanism. Further, the philosophical discourse on the cosmos and the existence of otherworldly beings. He proposed a universe composed of countless atoms in an infinite void. This worldview allowed for the existence of an infinite number of worlds throughout the cosmos. Epicurus believed that in these other worlds life could potentially exist. He asserted that life could evolve in a similar way to life on Earth, given the right conditions. While his ideas were still philosophical conjectures, they were grounded in his understanding of atomism and the vastness of the universe. He contemplated the diversity of life forms that could arise in different environments. His philosophy emphasized the pursuit of happiness and tranquility. The idea of a vast and possible inhabited universe played a role in his teachings, highlighting the profound impact of cosmological thinking on ancient philosophy. Next, we'll talk about the Copernican Revolution in the 16th century. The Copernican Revolution, named after the Polish astronomer Nicholas Copernicus, marked a pivotal moment in the history of astronomy and our perception of the universe. Nicholas Copernicus, 1473 to 1543. Copernicus was a figure who, in the early 16th century, challenged the prevailing geocentric model of our solar system, which placed Earth at the center and had been the dominant cosmological view for centuries. Copernicus introduced the heliocentric model, a revolutionary idea that placed the Sun at the center of the solar system, with Earth and the other planets in orbit around it. His model was presented in his seminal work, De Revolutionibus Orbium Celestium, on the revolutions of the celestial spheres, published in 1543, shortly before his death. The heliocentric model was a radical departure from the geocentric view and fundamentally transformed our understanding of the cosmos. It opened the door to the possibility of other planets as potential hosts for life. Here's how: challenging geocentrism. Copernicus' heliocentric model challenged the geocentric view, which had been endorsed by influential figures like Claudius in the ancient world. In the geocentric model, Earth was considered unique and stationary, with all celestial bodies revolving around it. Copernicus' heliocentrism asserted that Earth was just one of the 7 planets orbiting the Sun. This idea shattered the geocentric perspective and initiated a paradigm shift in our understanding of the solar system. So the implications for other worlds, by proposing that Earth was not the center of the universe, Copernicus' model implicitly suggested that other planets in the solar system might exist and orbit the Sun as well. This concept was revolutionary for its time. It prompted astronomers and thinkers to contemplate the possibility of other planets as potential worlds with their own unique characteristics. While there was no direct evidence of extraterrestrial life at that time, the heliocentric model opened the door to such speculation. The Copernican Revolution encouraged subsequent generations of astronomers and philosophers to explore the diversity of celestial bodies in our solar system and beyond, fueling the imagination about what might exist beyond Earth. So the legacy and impact. The Copernican Revolution laid the foundation for the scientific revolution, a period of profound scientific advancements, intellectual transformation that would follow in the 16th and 17th centuries. Copernicus' heliocentric model provided a crucial framework for future astronomers like Johannes Kepler and Galileo to develop their own theories and make groundbreaking observations that confirm the heliocentric view. Ultimately, extraterrestrial life. Moving forward, we'll talk about the 1561 celestial phenomenon over Nuremberg. It was one of the most intriguing and enigmatic events in the history of UFO sightings and unusual celestial occurrences. Here are some details and perspectives of this event. There were many eyewitness accounts. Multiple accounts of this event exist in historical records. The most famous one is the illustrated broadsheet known as the Nuremberg Celestial Phenomenon, or Nuremberg UFO Battle. It depicts a series of strange objects and shapes engaged in what appears to be a battle in the sky. Eyewitnesses describe seeing spheres, discs, cylinders, and crosses, some of which were said to emit smoke and make noise. Possible natural explanations. Skeptics propose several natural explanations for this event. One theory suggests that it might have been a rare atmospheric phenomenon, such as a sundog, which can create optical illusions in the sky. Another possibility is that it was a meteor shower, with the bright streaks of meteors being mistaken for objects engaged in battle. So now, let's talk about some other extraterrestrial theories. Some UFO enthusiasts and researchers have interpreted the Nuremberg event as evidence of ancient extraterrestrial visitation. They argue that the strange objects in the sky could have been advanced alien spacecraft. However, there are no concrete evidence to support this theory and it remains speculative. So now we'll talk about religious and superstitious interpretations. Given the historical context, some people in 16th century Europe viewed such events through a religious or superstitious lens. They saw the celestial phenomenon as an omen or a sign from God, often interpreting it in apocalyptic terms. Historical context. It is important to consider the historical context of the time. The 16th century was marked by social and religious upheaval. With the Protestant Reformation underway, people were more inclined to attribute unusual events to supernatural causes. Lastly, we'll talk about the modern reinterpretations of this event. In modern times, scholars and scientists continue to investigate the Nuremberg event. Advances in meteorology, astronomy, and atmospheric science allowed for more informed analysis. Some researchers believe that it was a rare combination of natural phenomena and optical effects. In conclusion, the 1561 celestial phenomenon of Nuremberg remains a fascinating historical mystery. There are various theories and interpretations. No definitive explanation has been established. It serves as a reminder of how historical events can be shaped by the beliefs and knowledge of their time, and it continues to capture the imagination of these interested in UFO phenomena and unexplained events in the sky. So now we will move on and talk about the birth of science fiction in the 19th century. The 19th century witnessed a remarkable literary and intellectual movement known as the emergence of science fiction. This genre was categorized by imaginative and speculative narratives that explored the possibilities of science, technology, including encounters with extraterrestrial beings. The origins of science fiction. Science fiction as a distinct genre began to take shape in the 19th century, fueled by profound societal changes brought by the Industrial Revolution and advances in scientific understanding. Writers of this era were inspired by the rapid pace of technological innovation and the notion that science can unlock previously unimaginable possibilities. They sought to explore the consequences of these advances in their fiction. H.G. Wells, born in 1866 and died in 1946. H.G. Wells, often referred to as the father thought-provoking novels. In War of the Worlds, Wells envisioned a hostile alien invasion of Earth by Martians. This novel was not only captivated readers with its thrilling narrative, but also explored themes of imperialism, survival, the fragility of humanity in the face of an otherworldly threat. Wells' portrayal of the technology advance and malevolent extraterrestrial beings reflected contemporary anxieties about the potential consequences of unchecked scientific progress and impact of British imperialism on other nations. Another author of his time was Jules Verne. Jules Verne, a French novelist, is celebrated for his adventure-driven science fiction works that took readers on fantastical journeys made from the Earth to the Moon. He envisioned a voyage to the Moon decades before the actual moon landing. This novel showcased his fascination with the possibilities of space travel and exploration of extraterrestrial realms. Verne's meticulous attention to scientific details, technological feasibility, and his narratives popularized the idea of space exploration, laying the groundwork for future developments in the genre. Impact and legacy. The works of H.G. Wells and Jules Verne, along with other science fiction pioneers of the 19th century, inspired a generation of writers, scientists, and dreamers to envision the future and contemplate our place in the cosmos. These authors not only entertained readers with thrilling adventures, but also explored profound questions about humanity's relationship with science, technology, and the unknown. The emergence of science fiction literature in the 19th century laid the foundation for the genre's enduring popularity, influencing subsequent authors, filmmakers, and scientists. It continues to be a powerful vehicle for exploring the possibilities and ethical dilemmas of the future, including our encounters with extraterrestrial beings. Now we'll talk about probably the most exciting part that most of you have been waiting for: early UFO sightings and speculation in the 20th century. The 20th century witnessed a surge in UFO and unidentified flying object sightings, sparking both curiosity and controversy. This era saw the emergence of widespread interest in the possibility of alien encounters, became a defining period for UFO speculation. The early 20th century was marked by advancements in aviation and increased visibility of aircraft in the skies. This, combined with cultural fascination with the unknown, contributed to a growing number of reports of unusual aerial phenomena. Pilots, military personnel, and civilians reported the sightings of objects in the sky that defied conventional explanations. These sightings often featured objects that moved at extraordinary speeds or exhibited unusual maneuvers. The Roswell Incident, 1947. The Roswell Incident of 1947 is one of the most iconic and debated cases in UFO history. It occurred near Roswell, New Mexico, with an unidentified object crashed on a ranch. The U.S. military initially announced that it was a flying disc, but later revised the statement to describe it as a weather balloon. The Roswell incident quickly captured the public's imagination, gave rise to numerous theories, including claims of a government cover-up and the recovery of extraterrestrial technology, or even beings. This event significantly heightened the interest in UFOs and contributed to the emergence of UFO subculture. UFO subculture and media attention. The 20th century media landscape played a crucial role in the decimation of UFO sightings and speculation. Newspapers, magazines, radio broadcasts, and later television reported on UFO sightings, often sensationalizing the accounts. The proliferation of UFO subculture, categorized by organizations like the Mutual UFO Network, and the creation of countless UFO-themed books, documents, science fiction literature and films like The Day the Earth Stood Still, 1951, and Close Encounters of the Third Kind, 1977, explored themes of alien contact and contributed to the mainstream fascination with UFOs. Government investigations and skepticism. Governments around the world conducted investigations into UFO sightings with varying degrees of transparency. In the United States, Project Blue Book, a U.S. Air Force initiative, examined thousands of UFO reports, but concluded that most sightings have conventional explanations. Skeptics argue that many UFO sightings could be attributed to misidentified natural phenomena, aircraft, or secret military experiments. Nevertheless, a subset of cases remain unexplained. The early UFO sightings and speculation of the 20th century led to a lasting legacy. While the majority of the sightings had terrestrial explanations, they raise important questions about the nature of human perception, the reliability of eyewitness accounts, and the potential for unidentified aerial phenomena. UFOs became a symbol of humanity's curiosity about the cosmos, the possibility of extraterrestrial life. They continue to be a subject of debate, scientific inquiry, popular culture in the 21st century. Building on this, we will now talk about the SETI and scientific exploration. The 20th century witnessed the dawn of systematic and scientific efforts to search for signs of extraterrestrial intelligence. This era marked the establishment of SETI, which has since become a cornerstone of astrobiology, the quest for contact with alien civilizations. The establishment of SETI, the idea of actively searching for intelligent extraterrestrial life, gained traction in the early 1960s. Two scientists, Dr. Frank Drake and Dr. Philip Morrison, organized the first ever SETI conference at the Green Bank Observatory in West Virginia in 1961. This conference, known as the Green Book Conference, brought together leading astronomers, physicists, and researchers to discuss the potential methods and strategies for detecting extraterrestrial signals. It was a pivotal moment in the birth of the SETI field. Following the conference in 1965, Dr. Drake conducted the first modern SETI experiment known as Project Rosama, using the Green Bank Radio Telescope to listen for radio signals from the vicinity of two nearby stars. While no signals were detected, this marked the beginning of systematic efforts to actively search for extraterrestrial communication. Next, we'll talk about space exploration missions. In addition to Earth-based efforts, space exploration missions have played a role in the search for extraterrestrial life. These missions often focus on bodies within our solar system, where conditions might be conducive to life, such as Mars. The Viking program in the 1970s sent 2 spacecraft to Mars to search for signs of microbial life. While the results were inconclusive, these missions paved the way for subsequent Mars rovers and landers, including the Curiosity rover and the Perseverance rover, which continue to explore the red planet for signs of past and present life. Now, we'll talk about modern discoveries and advancements. In recent years, the field of astrobiology has witnessed remarkable discoveries and advancements that have deepened our understanding of the potential for extraterrestrial life. One of the most significant breakthroughs has been the discovery of thousands of exoplanets, planets orbiting stars outside our solar system. The development of advanced telescopes and observation techniques, such as the Kepler Space Telescope and the Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite, has enabled astronomers to identify these distant worlds. The discovery of exoplanets in the habitable zone, regions where conditions might be suitable for liquid water. A key ingredient for life as we know it has fueled excitement and optimism about the possibility of habitable worlds beyond our solar system. On Earth, scientists have made groundbreaking discoveries related to extremophiles, microscopic life forms that thrive in extreme and often hostile environments. These environments include hydrothermal vents at the ocean floor, acidic hot springs, and subglacial lakes in Antarctica. The existence of extremophiles challenges our previous assumptions about the limits of life. These resilient organisms have adapted to conditions once considered inhabitable, suggesting that life may be more adaptable and widespread in the universe than previously thought. Lastly, we'll talk about the U.S. government's response to UFO sightings. In recent years, the U.S. government has taken a more systematic and rigorous approach to investigating reports of UFO sightings. This changes in approach was motivated by a growing number of sightings by military personnel and the desire to better understand these phenomena. U.S. Navy's guidelines for reporting UFO sightings. The U.S. Navy played a significant role in familiarizing procedures for reporting UFO sightings. In 2019, the U.S. Navy introduced new guidelines for its personnel to report encounters with unexplained aerial phenomena. These guidelines aim to encourage military personnel to report sightings without fear of ridicule or professional repercussions. They established a more structured and standardized process for documenting and analyzing these incidents. Establishment of the UAP Task Force. In August 2020, the U.S. Department of Defense officially established an Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force. This task force was formed within the Office of Naval Intelligence, which was tasked with investigating UFO sightings reported by military personnel and other credible sources. The UAPTF's mission was to assess the nature of origins of UAPs and determine whether they pose any threat to national security. It involved collaboration between various branches of the military and intelligence community. One of the key goals of the UAPTF was to standardize data collection and reporting related to these sightings, allowing for a more systematic analysis of the data. Reports and disclosures. The U.S. government has made efforts to increase transparency regarding UFO sightings and investigations. In June 2021, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence released an unclassified report on UAPs. This report summarized UAP incidents and stated that the majority of these sightings remain unexplained. The report also emphasized the need for further scientific investigation to these phenomena and indicated that UAPs could be attributed to a range of possible explanations, including airborne clutter, natural atmospheric phenomena, and in some cases, potential technological applications of adversarial foreign nations. Importantly, the report did not confirm the existence of extraterrestrial life, but acknowledged the presence of unexplained aerial phenomena that warranted further study. It's essential to note that the investigation of UAPs is a complex and ongoing process. The topic remains the subject of scientific and public interest. While the U.S. government's efforts represent a significant step in acknowledging and studying these phenomena, many questions regarding the nature and origins of UAPs remain unanswered. Further research and collaboration with the scientific community are likely to be crucial in advancing our understanding of these unexplained aerial events. Well, there it is, a short history of aliens. And if you're still awake at this point, I'm sorry. And I hope you were at least able to relax, maybe learn something. see you all again one day.